guys, this is Sahara and I'm back with another video. This one is a little bit different from what I normally do. I don't have any boxes because everyone is apparently running late. And I thought I would share my January TBR, my January goals, and the wrap up. I am getting off to a great year and I hope you are too, because as far as reading goals go, I'm killing it this year. I'm killing it so far. It's only January, but I'm still killing it. All right, so anyway, so I set not very crazy goals for myself, but because I failed my goal miserably last year, I set a goal for 50 books. I only finished 22 books. In my defense, I had a lot of shit going on last year. I did have COVID and I had a reading slump. I had finished, what do you call that? Strange the Dreamer and Six of Crows. I read those back to back, which was a very bad idea. Don't get me wrong, they were great books, but they were like this thick. And I was just like, So I had a reading slump that lasted a few months and that delayed a lot of my reading. So I'm not gonna let that happen this year. I'm going to be very strategic about how I reach my reading goal of 50 books because I said, you know what, I didn't do it last year, but I'm gonna crush it this year. Are you guys crushing your goals? I sure hope so. Anyway, so that was one of my first goals. Look at that Band-Aid. This is a Band-Aid. They making brown Band-Aids, girl. Okay. Anyway, that was one of my first goals. Bad paper cut. Just in case you're wondering. Anyway, one of my first goals was 50 books this year. Another goal is to actually read my books that I get in these subscription boxes. I have been reading them, but the majority of them I have not. I've read a few of them, but not all of them. And my goal is to read all of them because, I mean, shit, they cost enough. Need to be reading them. And I need to also be more strategic about, like, if I don't love a book, despite how beautiful the cover is, just unhaul the damn thing and find something that I love. This year, I want my shelves to reflect more of books to my liking and more of my taste. But I have a few books that I absolutely didn't like, but I like the cover and I won't get rid of it. So that's one of my goals this year too, is to kind of get rid of books that I don't love. And I have another silly goal, but I've never finished the Harry Potter series. So my goal is to read a Harry Potter book per month until I get the series done. Oh, I could do that. So anyway, back to my TBR. My TBR, oh crap. My TBR, I have my little journal here. For this month, it wasn't anything crazy. I wanted to read The Poppy War, my Dark Vanessa, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and The Lost Apothecary. And right now, as of January 29, 2022, I am absolutely crushing it because I did complete The Poppy War, which was a great read, and I can't wait to read the other two books. And that's another thing. That's another one of my goals is, like, when I start a series, actually finish it. I've only finished one series, and that is The Cruel Prince, or whatever that series is called. I really love that one. But I want to finish The Poppy War because Ren, I love Ren. She's everything I've ever wanted to be. I mean, she's freaking powerful, that book. But yeah, I got that one finished. And I gave the Poppy War 5 stars, hands down. I was entertained the entire book. I loved everything about that book. My Dark Vanessa, I enjoyed that book the best that I could. And I am not giving that book any rating because the topic of that book is so heavy and I felt so triggered from a lot of those damn scenes that I can't rate a book. I think the author did a great job executing her message, but that's a book I cannot give a rating because there's a ton of trigger warnings in that book right there. But it was very good. A good book, should I say. It was a good read, but the topic, no. The Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, I read it a few years ago. I don't really remember it. I have not finished it. I'm only on like chapter 5 or 6, but I'll finish that within the next couple of days. So like It's okay. The Lost Apothecary. Now, this is a book that I got in my, oh, look at that. I love this book. This is a book that I got from Book of the Month last year sometime, and I finished it last night. I loved this book. It followed 3 characters. The modern day character, Carolyn, I didn't care for her too much. I love going back into time. So like this book, it takes place in 2 different time periods. The present day and February 1791. So like I like going back and seeing all that historical stuff. And this one, it was great. It follows 3 main characters, and I highly recommend it. I gave this one 5. No, I didn't give it 5 stars. I want to say I gave it 4.5 stars because I didn't like the way it ended completely. Because little Eliza, she's the 12-year-old girl in the book, and I just don't like the way the author tied up her story. I was just kind of like, you could do better. But anyway, I did enjoy the book. I just wasn't particularly crazy about the ending. And let's see, I also got some bonus reads done. I read A Lesson in Vengeance. That book, very entertaining. I enjoyed the book, but it was also so unrealistic. Like the 17-year-old prodigy author trope, I didn't like that. I kind of felt like the author, she put in a ton of trigger warning tropes, and she just made like a stew, and she called it A Lesson in Vengeance. It was a good book, highly unrealistic, because I just don't know too many, 17-year-old girls that can go out and rent cars. And I can remember being 25 and wasn't able to rent a damn car. So it's just like, I don't know. There was some troubling aspects of that story that I was just kind of like, come on, lady, I'm not buying that. But it was still a good book. If you're looking for something kind of entertaining, yeah, I was entertained by it, definitely. I read The Ravens, and that's about this like witch sorority. It was really good. I noticed the other day at, where was I? I was at Barnes and Noble's. The sequel came out, and it's called The Monarchs. I had that on my Libby, but I don't know if I'm going to read it. I mean, I'm not going to read it right now because like my load right now is just ridiculous. I will get back to it. But The Ravens, it was good. I can't remember what I rated it. I want to say I gave it 3 stars. 3.5 maybe. I can't remember. But it was a good read. Witchy sororities, these girls at a school and doing spells and stuff like that. It was good. It was cute. I also read This Poison Heart. And This Poison Heart, I loved that book. And then I found out 2 days ago, because this is kind of what prompted me to do this video. I found out 2 days ago that the sequel is coming out this year in June or July. And I'm all for it. It's called This Wicked Fate. I can't wait. I loved the girl in this story. Her name was Briasis or something like that. And me, as you can see, like well, you can't really see, but I got plants and all that stuff. I love plants. Oh, and speaking of plants, I wish I could dig back there and show you guys my, what do you call that thing? Orchid. It's the one orchid I have never killed, and it just started sprouting the other day, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't kill this one. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can reach back here and show it to you guys. Ah! Oh my goodness. Isn't she lovely? Oh, look at how she's growing. Yes, I'm super proud of her. Yeah, she's just showing out now. Oh, yes. Love it. Love it. But anyway, that book, This Poison Heart, it really spoke to me because this girl, she had like magical powers as far as like plants and stuff like that. And she could deal with poisonous plants, and the way it tied Greek mythology and modern day times, it was a great book. I can't wait for the sequel. It's gonna be wonderful. So and that was a big surprise because I read some reviews and a lot of people didn't like it. They didn't like it as much as they liked Cinderella is Dead. And I haven't read that one yet, but I really like this Poison Heart. In fact, I'm going to buy it as soon as I get some money. Okay, surprise. I read Luck of the Titanic, and Luck of the Titanic is a very good book. It was it's a YA book. I will put the picture over here or over here. I don't know, whichever side looks best. But it's about it's not a true story, but it's based off of true events, of course. And it's a girl, and I cannot remember her name to save my life. I know her last name was Luck, and she was really, really, how do I describe? She was a very precocious girl. Actually, not even a girl, but she had a twin brother, and she got on that ship as a stowaway. She snuck on there to try to convince her brother that they needed to go to America to join the circus. And he was just like, no, I am not joining the circus. I got stuff to do. I am not living those dreams anymore. So she spends like the entire time trying to convince her brother, hey, this could be great for our future. And he's just like, girl, leave me alone. And I didn't know, like it says in a blurb in the book that there were 8 Chinese people on the Titanic and 6 of them survived. And I thought, well, that's pretty interesting. Yes, just not something you learn in school these days. So I highly recommended that book. I can't remember what I rated it. The ending, of course, was going to be sad, but it really surprised me. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that could like read between the lines and guess how a story ends. Like that is just not my forte. I'm super duper slow and gullible, and I take things as face value. Like any abstract stuff, no, miss me with it. I don't know. Everything needs to be black and white. So when you put a whole lot of innuendos and clues and stuff like that, now they go right over my head. Sorry. So when it came down to who was gonna die, and because you know some people was gonna die, a whole lot of people did die. I did not see that person dying, and I'm not gonna tell you who died, but some people died. Yeah, and I wasn't ready for that. It was really damn sad. So this month I have pretty much exceeded my TBR goal, and I have some bonus books that I am exploring and I am super duper proud of. I started this one the other day. I read more of it on my lunch break. It is Felix Ever After. So far, I am enjoying it. I am only on chapter 6, and it is my goal to have this book completed by tomorrow. And that's considering I don't work my ass off on my day off tomorrow, but I just might end up doing that because, like I said, I am still packing because I will be moving in a couple weeks and working a full time and raising a teenage kid who doesn't want to help. And it is hard and packing boxes. And actually, part of the real reason why I did this video is because, like, I don't want to work out tonight. And I need to work out. Like, oh my God. I have gained so much weight during this pandemic. It is like freaking ridiculous. So when I'm done showing you my books, I will do my workout. What are you guys' goals this year? Tell me. Because like my goal is to lose a fuckload of weight. And anyway, the next book that I checked out from the library, and I will be buying anyway because it will be a cover buy. I don't care what's going on in this story. I'm going to buy this book. It is Defy the Night. And while I was on my lunch break looking through it, I saw the most beautiful map. If you like maps, just let me know because I love maps too. So yeah, I only read the first 2 chapters of this book. So my goal is to have it done by next week. We'll see how that goes. And another book that I'm reading because I'm absolutely crazy because I am literally reading 5 books at a time. Yes, I can do that. This one I'm inching through very slowly. I started it a couple weeks. It is called A History of Wild Places. This is the book that I meant to order whenever I got that book of the month. I got The Flicker in the Dark, but really I was trying to get this one And I was just like, I don't know. It was so early in the morning. I got confused. I am on page 92 with this one. And Lord, there's some creepy shit going on here. I am definitely enjoying this book. I don't know when I'm going to get it done because it's not the priority book. The priority book is Felix Ever After and Defy the Night, because Defy the Night, it's got to go back to, oh crap, this has to go back to the library too. But anyway, it's not the priority book, but I will get to it. Okay. And the last book that I'm reading, it will be Small Favors. And I have that one in my Libby, and that's another creepy book. And actually, I see a lot of similarities between that book and this book so far. But I'm only on like chapter 5 over there too. But I don't know when I'll get that done. It'd be great if I can get it done this weekend, but who knows. But anyway, I think I went over everything I wanted to talk about today. So I have got to get ready to exercise. I don't want to do this, but I have to because this is the year. Anyway, so let me know, what are your goals, your reading goals for this year? And if you have any other goals, just go ahead and share them. I mean, let me know, what are some of your goals this year? And I would like for you to click the like and subscribe button whenever you're watching this video, and then click that little icon so anytime I upload any content, you will be notified. I think that's a great idea. I think it's marvelous. Thank you for watching my video today. I hope to see you guys again on my next video. Like and subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time.